Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to What the Flick, Christy and Alonso and Ben. So Comic-Con happened over the weekend. If you have a Twitter, your Twitter might have been bombarded with excitement from San Diego like ours was. Among the news coming out of Comic-Con is the TV show Supergirl is going to have a trans character, which is new and exciting, played by a trans actress.
Yeah, no one.
Hands up, hands in the air.
I'm very, you missed my exciting hand motions. Yes, great, awesome, let's do it. Let's make that happen.
Nicole Kidman is her name, and she was a plaintiff who helped set a precedent for allowing trans people to use the restroom of their choice. So she's an actress and an activist, and she'll be playing the groundbreaking character of Nia Nal, AKA Dreamer. Does this mean anything at all to you?
I have not picked up the comics in the last 10 years or so, so Dreamer may be a new thing I don't know about. I am for all of this.
Is the character trans?
Yes.
I mean, who? I mean, we know there are people, but I mean, who sneers at this? Like, who doesn't think? Great.
Look on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone.
No, I'm sure
a few
someone's
on it.
But it's sort of a welcome change as far as casting choices go, given that more often than not, when we're having this conversation, it's about, you know, cis actors or straight actors or whatever playing gay characters, playing trans characters, and the backlash that often creates.
No, I more of this, more trans stories and more trans stories told by and including trans people. Yes.
I just don't want to see stories about a white man ignored. I want to make sure
we'll still squeeze out a few.
We can get a couple of those in.
Your time will come.
I hope so.
Please.
I hope so.
You gotta believe.
Fingers crossed.
So yes, we'll keep track of that. Of course, also there's an Aquaman trailer and it looks kind of fun. Take a look.
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother King Orm is about to declare war upon the surface world. The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Might want to strap in.
Jason Momoa is Aquaman.
Well, he's already been Aquaman.
He was back in Justice League, right? And now he has his own movie.
I literally think that every Aquaman movie, and it occurs to me that Adrian Grenier was the first Aquaman. I still, for a legitimate brief moment, I think that, and then you're like, oh no,
that was
not a real thing.
Yeah, James Cameron.
Obviously, it wasn't Adrian Grenier. It was Vincent Chase.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was in
real life. Yeah.
I think that too, though. The glimmer of it
just
in the
a
back
little
of my
moment,
mind somewhere. Yeah.
So I'm like, was that good? Was that first Aquaman good with Adrian Grenier?
No, this is the real one.
It's like that Hulk movie with Eric Bana we don't talk about.
Is that right? Is that what that is?
So James Wan directed this. This is a really interesting cast, you guys. Besides Jason Momoa returning to the role of Aquaman, we have Amber Heard and Nicole Kidman, and they were all at Comic-Con. Dolph Lundgren's in this.
I can't remember if it was Ira Madison. Somebody said, imagine making a superhero movie with Nicole Kidman that isn't about Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
I kind of see the point.
Yeah,
but, you know.
She's Queen Atlanta. Does that make sense to you guys?
Queen Atlantis?
It says, no, Queen Atlanta, Atlanna.
Atlanta.
Maybe it's Atlanta.
Atlantis must be named for her or something, or she's
or vice versa.
Or the other way.
Interesting about this, though, too, is it's coming out on December 21st.
All right.
Right?
Well, there's no Star Wars this year.
There is not a Star Wars this year. There will be a Star Wars on that weekend a year from now.
Right.
Because that's when episode 9 comes out. Yes.
Who cares?
Who cares about what?
I care about stuff, but I don't care what day it comes.
I find that interesting in terms of a marking strategy.
I know.
They've got it. There's a vacuum and they're filling it in.
It's not a summer tentpole.
And I think we're seeing DC's film versions really trying to please don't hate us. Please give us another chance. I think the two trailers that they unleashed at Comic-Con are very much along the lines of hey, look, we can actually be not miserable.
I just got excited because Perry Reeves is in it, and then I realized, no, I'm still looking at the entourage.
Let it go, bro.
Yeah, but we'll review that.
But I'd see anything with Perry Reeves, just for the record. Yeah.
Also coming out, they had a trailer for this at Comic-Con, is Shazam. Take a look.
It's me, it's Billy!
What is happening?
You're the only person I know that knows anything about this Cape Crusader stuff.
Can I?
Oh, yeah. That's crazy, right?
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
AM to the PM, PM to the AM. You have super strength. Can you fly?
If I quit your realm, I still rock Mercedes. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest.
You okay? Why are you talking?
So go find the entire trailer of this because I laughed out loud over and over again watching this trailer. This looks really fun.
It looks like Big, like flagrantly like Big.
It does, yeah.
But the thing about Captain, he's Captain Marvel in the comics, but then there's legal, so Shazam, fine. The thing about this character in Shazam, in the comics, his alter ego is like a kid, he's like a 12-year-old. He was a radio newsboy originally, and I don't know what he is now. But the idea is that he was always this sort of big strapping, superhero with a kid inside of him. So I guess maybe Big stole that from them. I don't know. But anyway, it's totally fine for them to go to that well because that's always been there.
Yeah, no.
And I think they're clearly having fun with it.
Yeah, no, the fish out of water stuff, I mean, it's, over and over again, but I think they find different avenues into it, looks like, based on this. And it looks very like Zachary Levi. Yeah. Very likable.
Do you remember watching the Shazam cartoon?
Totally. It was cheesy, for sure.
Well, it was live action, actually.
It was?
Yeah, remember the guy and the old guy in the RV and everything?
Yeah.
There were animated segments, like when he would go into the Shazam cave and they talk about the names of the,
I only remember
that was animated, but then it was live action. Yeah.
It was the Shazam ISIS hour.
Yes,
wow.
It was.
Is that Saturday mornings we had those? If I recall correctly?
CBS.
Yes. Anyway, so we will, that's not coming out until April 5th of next year, but this looks fun, so we will keep an eye on that. Also coming out next year, they literally just started shooting this movie. It is Wonder Woman 1984, but they showed some little blips of early footage, including Chris Pine in a members only jacket. Sign me up for that. That looks really good. So Patty Jenkins is back, Gal Gadot is back, and Chris Pine is back. How is he back? They wouldn't say. Aisha Tyler did the.
Did he die?
Yes.
I'm sure he's a relative.
Magnificently.
Look, Lyle Wagner was 40s Steve Trevor and 70s Steve Trevor on the Wonder Woman show, and he was like one of them was the nephew or something of the other one. So there's precedent.
Is this like various Darrens and Bewitched?
No, it's the exact opposite. In fact, that's multiple actors playing the same character. This is multiple characters played by the same actor.
I want to understand.
I'm giving my best.
So they showed some early footage and answered no questions, basically. Aisha Tyler moderated this panel, and I guess they just would not explain anything, but Chris Pine lives. This takes place in 1984.
Yes. Hence the title, Wonder Woman.
What's the precedent with Wonder Woman on that? Like you said, is there?
Okay, I think the first season of the Wonder Woman TV show, they did World War II. And then they decided, we're gonna update it. And they did it in the modern late 70s day. And so Lyle Wagner played 40s Steve Trevor and also played 70s Steve Trevor. And I don't remember, but I think 70s Steve Trevor was like 40s like nephew or something. Which is why he looked the same.
And Wonder Woman,
his nephews and uncles are identical,
And Wonder Woman, she doesn't age? Is that her deal?
She's immortal. That's why her movie is set in World War I, but in the Justice League, it's contemporary.
Okay, all right. Well, now I'm up to date. I don't recall these things.
She's a goddess.
Right.
But he's also an adorable fish out of water in every situation. She is lovely, and she also kicks all kinds of butt.
Indeed.
So yeah, the first Wonder Woman was really great.
Interesting year to pick. I would rather see Wonder Woman 1974.
The Cold War.
You could have some fun with that, I think. It's the Apple commercial.
Right. I actually did think this maybe was like an Apple commercial because of 1984. I thought it was more like dystopian.
It's more like Dynasty, I think. No, I don't know. I want to see it.
Shoulder pads. Anyway, so they're saying it's not really a sequel. They're saying it's sort of a continuation of this world, but a standalone thing.
It's a sequel. Jesus Christ.
Don't
Stop
call
lying.
it a
Stop lying.
comeback.